Hey
Hey
guys!
guys, welcome back to part 2 of Project Runway Season 21, Episode 7 recap with Yuchen and me. And if you haven't seen part 1 yet, stop and go to Yuchen's channel to view or to watch part 1. So today, this is part 2. Yuchen, tell us about your iconic bullhorn
Bullhorn!
dress.
Girl, as I told you in the part one, I was
Mm.
really struggle, and we were talking about each other. We were saying, "What's your Western chic?" and "What's your
Mhm.
Western chic?" Because well, two Asians down there don't understand the culture and stuff. That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
And for me, as I told you, I was really focusing on the fit. So you see, I made two dresses
Yeah.
actually.
There's
So
actually two dresses,
yeah,
yes.
because I really want to make the fit super, super good.
Yeah.
So it's not about something dramatic during the whole period of time. I'm trying to lift her breast up, make his waist
Small.
thin. So that's what I'm doing on this whole period of time. So that's why I see I'm trying to test with all this fabric and dress for multiple times.
Yeah.
And then I think there has 3 or 2 hours left. I came up with this idea because I think after the fitting, I feel like the dress is already perfect. It's fit, lyrics very good,
Yeah.
but just like Christian said, it's boring. So Christian said you have to make a jacket and stuff. Some people were saying, Yuchen, why don't you listen to him? But
Yeah.
here's the thing, I want to listen to him. I know I'm good at jacket, but here's the thing. I only have the stretchy fabric with the sequin.
Oh, you don't
What
have
you want me to do with that
fabrics.
fabric to make a jacket? So I
Wow.
can't. I just can't.
I didn't know that. So you don't have any fabric except for the
No.
sequin fabric.
No, I have another backup. It's a leather. It's fake leather, but it's also very thin.
Oh.
So it cannot be make a jacket at that
Wow.
point. So that's the point. So after I got this base of the dress, I think everything's perfect, and even with a hat, I think right now it's time to add some spicy stuff.
Yeah.
So suddenly this idea came to me, the big bullhorn.
Yeah.
Because this dress is so basic, you need something very, very dramatic
Yeah.
to really elevate the whole look, to make it interesting. Because at this point, it's already 6 of us.
Yes.
You better to make it dramatic
Yeah.
rather than stay boring. So that's my
Mhm.
point. You have to fight for that.
Yeah, you have to give them
So,
something. Yeah.
Yeah, something, even it's bad,
Yeah.
or maybe it even sounds back to someone else. So that's where the point I'm thinking about. I have this Tibetan culture in my hometown.
Mm-hmm.
So they always do this some sort of decorations on the bullhorn.
Yeah.
Because it means good luck and fortune. A lot of good stuff in there.
Yeah.
So that's where I decided to make this big bullhorn. I want to make lyrics looks fierce,
Yeah.
looks ambitious, because she's very big. So I wanted to give this power
Yeah.
out of her, and it's very fit her. So that's why I put all this bullhorn on there.
Let's talk about the guest judges for today's episode. Number 1 is Zach Posen.
Oh my god, that face is so familiar to me because I've been watching him on Project Runway for my whole life. So it's the first time to see him in real person.
Yeah,
I'm very excited.
Very excited too. Zach Posen is an iconic Project Runway judge. So meeting him in person is really fun, and it's a good vibe. And then
Right.
the second one is
Mickey.
Mickey Gaitan. So she is really a very popular country singer, and it's really amazing because one of her songs is actually in my playlist.
Oh,
Yeah, so if you haven't heard it, it's If I Were a Boy. The original is Beyonce, but she had a cover with it, and it's also really, really nice. It's very different than Beyonce's version, so I love her. She's an amazing singer.
and you know what? She's very popular in China
Oh, wow.
because after this show, she went back. She went to China for the Voice.
Oh.
So she's going viral in China, and everybody see him on Project Runway.
Nice.
See her on Project Runway and say, "Oh my God, it's Mickey."
Yeah, Mickey Gaitan. That's
Yeah.
good. So now it's time for us to talk about
The
the
looks.
6 looks. Okay, so let's start first with the top,
Top
3.
3.
So let's start with the top 3. So the first is, let's talk about the winner, Jesus. What do you
Yes.
think about Jesus' look?
Okay. So at first, I mean, the night before, when I see Jesus buy this fabric, I was like, "Girl, that fabric is ugly."
Yeah, the
You
layers.
know, the outside layer. But when this model is walking on the runway, that's the best look I've ever seen. I have to be honest.
Yeah.
This is really, really epic because this really gives me a vibe of Burning Man.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
my dream is to going to Burning Man, for once, and
Mhm.
it's really inspiring. and the way how he transferred that ugly fabric into this stunning coat, it's amazing. And also the way how he burn this leather, it's also one of a kind. So
Yeah.
I don't know, it's just amazing.
I like it too. I really like it. I think that Jesus, I mean, same with you, Chen. When I saw Jesus bought that lace, at first I'm like, what is that lace? It looks like,
It looks
like
tacky.
it's like a mother of the bride kind of like lace. But then he was able to transform it into something really cool.
Right.
I like it. It looks very vintage but modern. I like the movement of the fringe,
The vibe.
the vibe. The only thing that I think my thing about this look is
Mhm.
it's very similar to the streetwear. It's literally the same. It's a crop top, it's a mini skirt, and it's a jacket. And the streetwear is literally the same. It just has zippers.
And when you see that, actually, I have something as well.
So it's like, to me, it's like, okay, so it's kind of like it's the same except that it's different fabric. So that's it. But I love it. I just feel that Jesus is keeping it similar to the previous one.
And when you see this, I have something.
Sure.
So recently, I heard some interesting comments online.
What?
So people put this look with my denim look together.
Oh yes, exactly, right. The bando, the mini dress, and then the jacket.
And the
see?
jacket.
Exactly.
So I didn't notice that until people put it on there. But
It's like,
I
oh
do see
yeah,
it's the same
similar.
model, same ingredients.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he's doing that on purpose or no. But I do see there has a point. Before they put it on there, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
So
see?
maybe I think that's a beautiful misunderstanding as well. Just like
so
you and Ethan.
Is Jesus copying other designers' work or subconsciously? Because sometimes you don't really intend
Yes,
it. You know,
yes,
sometimes
yes.
it's like it's not intentional, but maybe subconscious. So I don't know.
Yes.
And now let's talk about Antonio. So what do you think about Antonio's look?
I think Antonio really did his best in this look from the whole competition period, because this is just amazing. This is Western. This is beautiful, and it's just like shows the vibe of loose perfectly.
It looks amazing. It's well made. It looks expensive. I like that it's very true to Western fashion.
Right.
Like I think
Classic.
among all of the designers, I think this is the most Western.
Western,
So
right.
I really, really love it.
Right. What about Blania?
Belania's look is very ready to wear.
Yes.
But in a very tastefully done. I like the contrast of the denim and the brown. I mean, that's the original palette that I'm also thinking for my streetwear, but it didn't work out. That's why I changed the brown to leather. But I really liked it. It's multiple pieces. It's very Belania. So yeah, I liked it.
Okay, so for me, I think it's too classic for me. I mean,
It's
it
too
looks
classic,
cool,
yeah.
but it's just too safe for me. And also, I have one point. Before we go into the Runway show, I didn't really think who's gonna be on the top.
Yeah.
But I do think there must have one basic, one avant-garde on top for sure. But after I see the result, both three of them are all very ready to wear. That's really shocked me. So for me, I really think we need one avant-garde. I think Ethan should be on the top.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Instead of Belania.
Because the theme is Western chic, and Hattie told us you have to do your own interpretation of Western chic.
Exactly.
That means you have to elevate it, not give something very classic that you can buy in the store.
Yeah.
You have to give something people never seen before, reinterpreted the whole culture. That's the thing. So for me, I do feel like there has a misconnection between the theme and the top three.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
Sometimes I'm really confused with their judging criteria. So
okay, now let's talk about the bottom three. Let's start with Ethan.
Yeah.
What do you think about Ethan?
I love Ethan's look. For me, this is a winner for real, because not because he's my best friend. I do think this is a winner because you know what? Ethan's look is so different from everybody's else, and his crocodile leather is just epic. And we have the music on the background, but when we're doing the runway show, they actually have no music for because we shoot it for 3 times.
Yes.
And when his look walking on that runway on the sand, there has the sound of the sand with the leather. Sounds just like a snake.
Yeah.
It's just it's 3-dimensional to me. And also the way how he put the leather on the hat
Mm-hmm.
and the hues,
Yeah.
it's already giving me a vibe of the classic Western vibes.
Yeah.
It's really giving me that vibe.
Yeah.
It's really making me exciting for
Yeah.
this, like, outwear. So I didn't see any, like, mistake on this.
Yeah. I like it too.
Yeah.
Honestly, I really like it. It looks very expensive. Even though he used a fake leather, it looks original.
Yeah.
You know, it looks like a real
Yeah.
leather because it's so nice. I love the silhouette. It makes the model look super slim and sexy. The legs. I like the styling. I like the makeup. I mean, for me, this look also deserves to be in the top 3.
Yeah, I live for this look, especially that little detail on the hat, especially when the shadow came out from that backdrop.
Yeah.
It's just
very mysterious.
It's
right?
just Western.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about your look, Yuchen. Why are you laughing?
Okay.
So I'm gonna start.
Okay.
So this look is something that I can see in a country music awards performance look.
Yeah.
You know, it's a very performance look. Like I
Yeah,
can
it
see,
is.
I can see like a country singer rock and roll singing in front of a lot of people doing a country performance song. So that's how I really see your look.
And for me, to be honest, as I told you guys, I'm a person who is very honest to myself, to everybody. So if I like my design, I will like it no matter whoever said something.
Yeah.
But if I don't like my design, I will just admit it. So as you can see on the streetwear challenge, I don't like it. I'll just say it. But for this one, I'm telling you, I really like the dress. I really like how it looks on the runway. I feel Lyris never looks so fierce, so beautiful.
And modern,
you know,
chic. Yeah.
I really, really feel like it's powerful. You can see my face on the runway. I'm smelling like a flower.
Because you love it. Yes.
Yeah. So, I mean, some people say maybe the horn need to be like, more elevated. Maybe you can do some like sparrow and stuff. But girl, this is a 1-day challenge. If you want me to do skipper rallies, then it's a couture. It's they mode that thing in 3D model in like months, not in 1 day. So I mean, but still in 1-day challenge, I do think I delivered.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, Lyris looks snatched.
Yeah.
You know, you can see her figure, you can see her legs, you can see that she's loving it. She's confident walking. That I like it.
Yeah, and also I really like the way how she presents the clothes. It's like that. I mean, sometimes people think it's nasty, but for me, nasty. So what? Everybody's nasty. Don't pretend you are like a virgin or something.
Yeah.
Just kidding. But I really like it. Yeah. So
I love it.
Yeah, I love it.
I'm glad that you love it because that's what matters the most.
Yeah, that's
you don't care about other people's opinion. You're the designer. You love it. You stand by what you did, and that's the most important
that's
thing.
The essence of fashion. Always respect yourself. Never doubt yourself. Exactly. That's the point of the fashion. Okay, let's talk about
my look. What do you think about my look?
To be honest, at first, I really, really confused
with the material.
Not material, just confused with the maybe the bottom, maybe the base.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, after I look at this look more and more and more after the show, I'm in love with it.
It's growing, like I
don't know why. It's just I told everybody about the way how I feel about the looks.
Yeah.
Time after time, right? I think there's some other looks that I have the same feeling. So this is exactly the same thing. After I look at more, it's just becoming more gorgeous to me.
Yeah.
And the way how you layer the red vinyl on here, the shape, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's really beautiful. And I have to say you did a really good job with the fit. Yeah. Because maybe you have the experience of with plus size before.
Yeah, I've worked with plus size I work with women who are similar to her size. So yeah. Well, thank you. I mean, I know, maybe same thing with Yuchen. I'm not gonna present something on that runway that I don't love.
No.
So the mere fact that I presented that design, it means that I love it. Again, I understand that a lot of you are saying that it doesn't look Western, which I get it because it's very different than the usual Western fashion. But that was the intention. My intention is really to show something that is
Special.
unexpected,
Right.
special, something that's not the usual Western fashion. Because I can make something like Antonio or something like, like Melania. I can do that. But I decided not to do that because to me, it's like, I want to show something different, another point of view of what Western chic fashion is going to be. And unfortunately, the judges did not like it. So that's fashion. Some people will love it.
Right.
Some people will hate it. I mean, like for example, Chanel. Some people love Chanel. Some people hate Chanel.
I
They
hate
feel
it.
exactly right. Some people love Balenciaga.
Yeah, I love it.
Exactly. Some people hate Balenciaga.
Right.
So that's the beauty of fashion. It's very subjective, but the most important thing is you're staying true
To
to who you
yourself.
are. Exactly.
So I mean, there has no winner and loser in the fashion industry.
Mhm.
It's always about yourself.
Exactly.
So we embrace all the positive or negative feedbacks, but we are just here to express our own feelings. So
Yeah.
So as I said, in conclusion, we are on the bottom, but I do feel like there at least need one avant-garde in the top because I feel like when it's come to culture, people get too safe to that. But
Yeah.
I mean, culture, we have to respect it, but somehow we have to elevate it. I mean, it's not my culture, but still,
Mhm.
sometimes you need some new perspective
Mhm.
to really reinvent something.
Mhm.
Just for example, in master's degree of fashion,
Mhm.
they always want to to hire the people who from in a different background because they want
Mhm.
different perspectives in
Exactly.
fashion. That's why fashion is so exciting. It's
Yeah.
always updating. So sometimes
I
I do feel
agree.
like let's just open our arm and embrace everything. We can give our judgmental or compliments, but at the end of the day, I think don't too harsh,
Yeah.
don't say some too bad words to people because it's really hurt. But
Yeah.
I mean, I'm very strong, I don't
Yeah.
get hurt,
I
but
know. Me
sometimes
too.
people are getting hurt
Yeah.
still. So as we said, fashion is very, what's the word,
Subjective.
subjective.
Yeah.
So we embrace everything, hope you do as well. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, here we go, we're on the bottom too.
I know.
How do you
It's
feel?
crazy. I am really sad, because who wants to be in the bottom two? And it's very ironic because the bottom designers are the designers who are not born and raised in the US. So how ironic is that? But like I said, this is the result. We don't have any control of that, but I'm just really hoping that, like the judges appreciate that Yuchen and I still design something that feels very true to who we are as designers and consider the challenge. What is it about, right?
Right. So when you're on the bottom two, what are you thinking? Do you think I'm gonna going home or you?
Well, honestly, I'm thinking that I hope that they will continue thinking about the previous performance. You know
Right.
what I mean? Because you were in the bottom for the streetwear, right?
Yeah.
So it's like I'm thinking like, are they gonna send you home because you were bottom in the streetwear? Or they're gonna send me home because they really hate the dress, because the judges hate the dress. Zach hated it. Mickey Guyton didn't like it. Law did not like it. So it's like, oh my god,
Triple Q.
yeah. So it's like, what's gonna happen? So I don't know what's gonna happen. What about you? What are you thinking?
I mean, at that point, I do think, based on my performance, it's the second time in a row. That's the most important thing. I think if they send me home, Christian will save me. And also, I do have a really good relationship with Christian, to be honest. So I'm thinking about if I go home and they definitely gonna save me. That's my thoughts.
Yeah. So fast forward, if you haven't seen episode 7 yet, stop right now because we're now going to reveal what's gonna happen. So don't watch because it's spoiler.
Yes.
But to those who already saw it, you can continue watching.
Right.
And the eliminated designer is Yuchen.
Bring it on.
Why are you laughing? You should be sad.
It's fine.
Okay. So
It's fine.
what are you feeling when Heidi said that it's you?
Actually, you can see me on the screen. I feel not fair. I feel not fair at all. Because first of all, I'm really proud of my look. So I have no regret. And second of all, I have the confidence they're gonna save me.
I know.
And I was like,
wow.
I was like, saying thank you to everybody, and
Wow.
I'm hugging everybody, especially Law. We said we love each other and stuff.
Mhm.
So it's just mixed feeling, but it's just really not fair. No matter I go home or not, I feel like I already enjoyed the whole process. I feel like I love the show. The
Mhm.
most importantly is the people I met on here. I've already
Yeah.
very enough. My heart is full already.
Yeah.
So I'm not fair. I didn't cry at all.
Yeah.
So you see me went back to there, and we hugged. We do the cinnamon roll, and then Christian
Mhm.
came in. He didn't save me.
Yeah.
I was a little bit surprised, but somehow this is the end.
Yeah.
So suddenly it's all stopped. It feels like a dream.
Wow. And then you woke up from the dream.
Yeah, and I just woke up. I walked to the interview room directly, and they interviewed me, and I didn't cry until the last second.
Oh wow.
So I think we're already done with the interview. How you
Right.
feel about the elimination is just like what I said. I don't
Mhm.
regret. But then Chris asked me one question: what are you most what's the question? What are you most
Proud of, or
what you gonna miss? Oh,
okay.
so Chris is asking me what you gonna miss in this whole competition. That's where I get started to cry, because I was thinking about I really miss everybody in this competition, because
Mm,
it's such a journey with everybody, and I
yeah.
mentioned a lot of people's name. It's just I'm not feeling bad to leave the competition, but I do feel bad to leave everybody, because it's been a journey, and everyone's so nice, and it's just so special to everybody.
Yeah. I also, it was very hard for me too, because Yuchen and I, we became really really close in the
Right.
competition. Yuchen, me, my roommate, and they're both gone. So it's like I don't have friends, I don't have anybody to talk to. So it was really hard for me, but I have to move on. I have to go on, and it's still a competition. So, but yeah, I was really, really sad when you left, because you're a very, very kind and amazing designer. Like Yuchen leaving the competition does not mean he's a good, he's a bad designer. It just means that this kind of competition and this kind of work environment is not how Yuchen works as a
Exactly.
designer. There are people where the way they design, they have a different process. And in Project Runway, to those people who are saying things, go join Project Runway. And after you join Project Runway, tell me if you can do the things that there are a lot of saying you should do this, you should do this, you should do this. Yes, we hear you, we believe you. But listen, we only have not even one day,
Yeah.
hours to make this. So no matter how amazing your concept or the things that you suggest, if you don't have time to do that, then it's hard, right?
Yeah.
So I'm glad that you left the competition with a piece that you're very proud of.
Yes.
And so the next big question for you, Yuchen, is what's next after Project Runway?
That's a good question.
Mhm.
So for my next plan, I'm gonna to release my new collection. It's gonna be called Spiritual Awakening.
Wow.
So as I told you guys, my design is not always about design. It's about story. It's about my personal story, and also how it's related to this society. I've been working on this collection with my past, domestic violence, depression, how I overcame my depression, and then I got into this spiritual awakening, and I found a whole new world in front of me, and something big is happening. It's called Earth Succession, and the reason why I'm on this competition is not here to win it.
Yeah.
I'm here to show you guys how resilience is. You say me on the last challenge. So if you know the point, that's the point. And also in the new collection, I will tell you something more. But I'm telling you, the world gonna get better and better. It's all about love and oneness.
Yeah.
So peace.
So everyone is excited. I am excited to see the collection. So definitely, guys, keep following Yuchen and me in our social media so you can get updates about what's next for us, and just continue supporting the designers. Even though Yuchen already left the competition, I know he has a lot of fans out there, but please continue watching the show and also support all of the designers.
Okay.
So thank you guys for watching.
Bye-bye.
Bye.